Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Aaron, I am the Brick Scavenger. This is my Lego basement and welcome to a day in the life of the Lego Dad. I think this is vlog number 6 now. It is mid-September and the weather really feels like it has officially broken now. It is 50 degrees this morning outside. The kids are at school, the wife's at work. So we are gonna get back to working on the city today. I'm super excited. But I think we're gonna mix it up a little bit today. Let's go see what we're gonna do. All right, so before we talk about what we're doing next, look at this thing I found. That feels like it's perfect for this Lego dinosaur volcano adventure that we've got here. I don't know where this thing's gonna go. For now, we're just gonna, I'd like to put it right here, but it's kind of in the path of people walking. That actually works pretty good if the people can squeeze past there to get in line for the coaster. So I think we'll do that for at least temporarily now. Okay, so here is what we've been doing so far. The entranceway with the walk up to the Disney Castle. You turn left and you go to the dueling coasters. Super excited about all of that, which eventually is going to lead into Harry Potter World, where we've got both of the Diagon Alley sets. We got a little Harry Potter fountain in there. All sorts of good things happening for this side of the amusement park. But it is officially mid-September, and now that the weather has broken, I'm starting to get the Halloween itch. So this is only sort of 2/3 of the vision of the amusement park. Over on this side, we're going to put another 8-foot table. And I'm thinking that half of that 8-foot table will be dedicated to like a SeaWorld, I'm not exactly sure what, aquarium, things like that. And then the other half is going to be in like Spooky Town with various Halloween themed stuff. So I'm thinking the next 6 weeks, it is mid-September. We've got about 6 weeks probably before Halloween. So I'm thinking we will focus maybe on that 8-foot table. We do have things to get a good start. Look at these 2 sets right here. I've got a couple of Monster Fighter sets, which are super fun. We're gonna have to dust these, get these cleaned up. A little bit of Scooby stuff over here that we can do. I also have over here, look at this. This is beauty right here. This is I think this is also Monster Fighters, right? This is a super cool set. I pieced it together a little bit, so a few pieces may not be, according to original spec, but I think it looks great. I'm excited about that. And then maybe we can finally incorporate this little thing I did with my daughter, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. Just kind of some sentimental value here. So we'll expand upon this, but it's super cute. So we'll get that thing into the haunted area as well. So I am thinking that this table right here, this is an 8-foot table, and it's kind of useless at the moment. It's got a lot of stuff, that we have not incorporated into the amusement park. Some old whatnot stuff that I had on here, some dinosaurs, which we have not yet incorporated in. And then this was a part of the backdrop of the original layout that we had for the Disney Castle and the amusement park, but for the moment, not being used. So I'm thinking if we can clear this table off, we will be able to use it for the other part of the amusement park. I don't think it's gonna fit there though. This is supposed to be like my work area, not my final display area of the amusement park. So we may have to do some rearranging so that we can have some space here for the next 6 weeks to work on Halloween World and maybe the SeaWorld, but probably focused mostly on Halloween Spooky Village. Let's do some rearranging. All right, time for a terrifying life moment. So this is Main Street. We're gonna call this West over here, the west side of the park. We have the east side of the park table cleared off and ready to kind of go right here. But that means this table needs to move over here. And this table, oh God, needs to get out of the way. Oh, here we go. So we've got a very heavy table with a lot of Lego on it. This is a terrible idea. We're gonna try to move this thing out of the way so that we've got room to work on east. Should I take you along for this adventure? Oh no, here we go. Okay, so because it's modular, nothing on this table should be attached to anything on this table. It should be completely separate. We're gonna find out right now. Here we go, ready? Oh, it's so heavy. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Let's see if we can move it at all. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Slowly. Slowly. Please don't collapse. I could wait for my wife to help me carry this. But that'd be a lot less dramatic on film, right? Here we go. Oh, we're moving. Maybe this is gonna work. Oh, please don't fall apart. Oh, we're almost there. Can we swing this a little bit? Ugh. Almost. No, please don't fall. Are you holding your breath? I'm holding my breath right now. We're almost there though. All right, corner to corner. Now can we, oh wait, we're gonna have to go past that actually. Swing. Hey! Not bad, we did it. That was scary. All right, so I got these tables a long time ago, these lifetime tables at, I don't know, Sam's Club or Costco or something. The reason I bring it up is because they are conveniently just shy of 30 inches wide. And that's actually a really good measurement because in case you didn't know, the big gray base plates are 48 studs long, which is 15 inches. So obviously 2 of them fit very well on one of these tables. Or the standard base plates that are 32 by 32 are exactly 10 inches, meaning 3 of these plates, base plates, will fit across. So 3 of the standard 32 by 32s are equivalent to 2 48 by 48s, of course, which fit on this table almost perfectly. So we've got some Mills plate work to do to get started. Gosh, this is so plain and boring looking. All that hard work, all those hours of putting this together and making it look amazing are now just cast off to the side. And we now have a boring blank canvas to work on again. Feels like we've gotten nowhere. But we're gonna do some Mills plate work and then hopefully we'll get a chance to work on some of this Halloween display today. So 2 bruised thumbs later, we have 3 10 by 10 Mills plates ready to roll. And we have 2 of the 48 by 48s ready to roll. So it's a start. I am now direly low on dark bluish gray plates to use as the tops of the Mills plates. So I think a Bricklink order is now imminent. This at least gives me a canvas to start working on some of the Halloween stuff, which is great. But it's gonna take more. It's gonna take a lot more to be able to get all of the side of the Halloween stuff fully Mills plated. I could use other plates. I have other colors, but for this, I like using dark bluish gray because this might get tiled someday and get fancier someday, but it's definitely like a someday potentially project. And in the meantime, I think it looks a whole lot better being studded dark bluish gray than it would if it's just like random rainbow colors. So in the meantime, you know, over here it's tiled and that's great. And then we added some brown on top and that's gonna represent some dirt where we'll eventually put more foliage in. But as you can see, this has much more of a sort of a polished look to it. And so you can enjoy it even though it's not finished. But if it was a rainbow color of plates just to create the Mills plates, only to someday tile it in the future, you can't enjoy it as much as you can if it's just dark bluish gray. I actually have been saving up Halloween stuff. I have a drawer, actually I have another bin of Halloween related stuff. This is mostly stuff I've been like saving to sell on Whatnot in the month of October, but maybe this is gonna become part of my own displays. We've got a whole Halloween drawer of stuff here. Look at all these big parts, things like that. So that will get used. Some of it will be for sale, but you know, some of it can go into my own displays. I got like a whole drawer of pumpkins here. These jack-o'-lantern heads are so fun. They're pretty pricey devils, but I've got those in there. Even something as simple as these little heads, if I can get it to focus, these little orange heads, they are surprisingly, you know, expensive. Halloween stuff is popular and hard to find. We've got a few hats here, some ghosty type stuff, some mummy type stuff, and then up here, the Halloween accessories drawer. I've got all sorts of wraps and hay, and look at all these accessories in here. Also, look at this. I'm going to use this on some tiles for a keep out sign. That'll be fun. All these little accessories that we've got, we can use to decorate up our Halloween area. So hopefully I don't have to spend too much money on little stuff. Like I said, we're gonna have to go and get some more dark bluish gray plates for the rest of the Mills plates. And I do have a couple of sets in mind that I would like to incorporate in. Look at all this. This is all stuff I've been stashing away for the month of October. We've got a bunch of costume type figs. There's a couple of beauties right there. Look at those two. So those will be fun to incorporate into the city. I don't know if I have any Series 14 unopened packs remaining or not. But anyway, lots of Halloween stuff to come. Some sets will be incorporated in. I've already ordered a couple. I couldn't resist. So that's what happens when you run a Whatnot show. It gives you some spending money. And then let's take a look over here. This is the vehicle graveyard. Here's the school bus from Hidden Side. I don't think it's like the spooky variation of it, so I'm not sure it makes sense to put that thing in there. But anyway, here is the vehicle graveyard. Maybe we can incorporate some of this in here. How about this right here? This is from that Monster Fighters set, the Vampire Castle or whatever. The sand green car with the net launcher. That is super fun. Look at this old Indiana Jones set. That's so cool. The when he gets to eventually recover the little, what is that thing called? I'm forgetting now off the top of my head. Anyway, the old Indiana Jones set. And then we could incorporate this. The Newberry High School could be a good thing to include in the Halloween area. It's kind of spooky looking. Uh-oh. I wonder if we're going to run out of space very quickly in the Halloween area. Maybe SeaWorld's going to have to be yet another edition. I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out. More ideas than time or space. That's for sure. Oh boy. All right, guys. Time for a serious talk here. I just had a thought. And if we're going to do this, it's a monumental change to this city. And it's going to take an insane amount of work. But let me show you something that's been bothering me about this roller coaster display and how I think we can change it. Oh gosh, here we go. Okay, check this out. While I love the idea of having buildings on both sides so that this has kind of a tunnel effect, what I think is really happening here is it makes it very hard to see. And I really don't like that. You got to kind of like angle the camera in weird. You got to angle your head in weird to see things. And I really don't like that. Same goes for this. While I appreciate the idea of having Diagon Alley, running up against the roller coaster, it makes it hard to see in there. It's just like really hard to see. Come to this side and you want to see Diagon Alley and the roller coaster's blocking it. So, here's what I'm thinking. If I step back and take a look at this room, we basically just have like a big island of Lego, which is fun. But what if, here we go, oh no. What if this thing was sort of a horseshoe-shaped pathway all the way around the room? In the middle section, you have back-to-back tables. And then in either side of those, you have a walkway. And then on either side of that, you have another table. So you sort of come down the stairs, turn the corner, and you start walking down a pathway that has a table on either side of Lego stuff. And it's only one table deep. So you don't have to look over buildings in order to see stuff on the other side. It's only one table deep, right? And then you keep walking and you've got a table on either side of your pathway. You walk all the way around like that, all the way around, and then you turn and you come back. And again now, you've got table over here, pathway, table over here. And now the pathway table over here that was, what you first walked into is now on the other side. That's going to take a lot of work. But what it would allow you to do is just basically take this line of modulars and make a longer line of modulars, right? So this building would get rotated 180 degrees and go there. And then this building, and then this building. And this area right here would be wide open so that you could walk the length of all the modulars and see them all with clear view. The idea simply would be the stuff closest to you is short, and then the stuff in the back is the tall stuff, so that there's nothing tall blocking your view of everything else. Oh no. Think about how much work that's going to take. Is this a terrible idea or a great idea? Oh no. I don't know if this is going to look different to your eye on the camera immediately, but it feels very different to me. And I think what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to not have to admire any Lego build from across more than like 2 to 2.5 feet worth of table. So ignore what's on the tables for a second, because I just kind of move tables around and put stuff everywhere. So it's a huge mess. But the idea is you would walk in and now you can story tell all the way down that way. And you can story tell all the way down this way, right? And you won't have to worry about what's behind that building trying to look at it, because you now have access to whatever was behind that building right here, right? And so whatever is behind this pink flag would not be designed to be viewed from this angle, but rather from this angle, right? So you can have two tables back to back, but that boardwalk area back there, it's just the back of it from here. I assume that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well, but the idea is you've got this like little tunnel. This will ultimately be more Lego builds. For now, it's the Bricklink store, but, and then you walk down here, and again, you walk down the path and you enjoy whatever views here, whatever views here, right? Can enjoy the beach or whatever. Come here. And now you've got the view of the volcano coaster. But like, here's a good example. Look, Diagon Alley is totally blocking this whole thing. And I just don't like that at all. So Diagon Alley will move, right? I don't know if I can move it with one hand without breaking it. But if I move it, then, whoops, I killed the dinosaur in the process of doing this. But now you're gonna have a better view of the volcano roller coasters. And of course, now, you know, maybe right here or whatever, you have Diagon Alley, but you turn all of them around so that you can actually see the fronts of them. That one's actually kind of got a cool back, but you get the idea, right? And then you enjoy more here. Over here, I'm hoping will remain just sort of the project area, whatever the immediate project is, because it's close to all the parts. But you might even be able to put a little table right here to continue kind of the tunnel effect, maybe, I'm not sure. And then, of course, inside of here now, you can story tell all the way down this way and over on this side as well. My vision is that this giant area in the middle is where the train will go. It'll kind of wrap around like this, go around the outside, come around here behind the coasters. I don't know, that might be too tight of a turn, but turn back this way. And then you could actually just have like a tiny little table right here to kind of complete the circle of the train. So it, you know, you could use a lot of train track to go around this whole thing if you design it right. Having the train go around that or behind that coaster is not ideal. Maybe we'll have to turn it back that way, and then you can have a more gradual turn. But again, like, take a look. This is a simple example. I think this is a lot more enjoyable in terms of, you know, your naked eye just enjoying the Lego versus if there was another line of modulars right here, you wouldn't be able to see all of this. So I think I'm gonna like this design better. It's gonna take an unbelievable amount of work. But the other thing is it's almost like modular in the projects, right? Because you can just say, hey, I'm just gonna work on this table for a while. right? And you just ignore everything else. Just pretend it's not there. It's not overwhelming. So I kind of like this. And then as you exit, you go this way. And there's sort of room for expansion if you really want there to be. That poker table could go, and you could have a whole line of tables here. And you could go over here where the Harry Potter world used to be, and you could have all sorts of projects going through here as well. So I think this actually opens up the door for a lot of better viewing opportunities. So we'll stick with this for a while, see how it goes. Back to Halloween. This guy right here is up to 28 pounds. Where are you? Where's your face? 28 pounds for this monster. Hey, show your face to the crowd. There you are. His first vet appointment, he was 9 pounds. He is now 28 pounds, growing fast. Come here, you little monster. What do you say? Huh? What do you say? Yeah, you're a monster. Look at these teeth. He's still got those baby teeth sharp. He loves people, though. Good boy. Oh, you guys, I got something in the mail. It's headed straight to the Halloween part of the city. Look at this right here. The Joker Manor. 3,444 pieces. The box is a little banged up, but honestly, I wasn't even expecting to get the box, so I don't really care. In theory, this thing is complete, including Yama Mama. All 4 of those disco figs, plus some really fun ones over here, including that Nightwing, which is dumb expensive. Hopefully, the figs are in good shape. We'll try and do this one-handed. This is headed. There's no way I can do this. Look at all this stuff in here. Look at all this stuff. Let's try to pour it out. Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. I'm so excited. This is a little dusty, I think, based on pictures. So we're gonna have to get this cleaned up. So maybe we'll do a little update on how we clean things, but look at, oh my gosh. Look at this right here. I'm gonna open this up, check them out, and I'll show you the condition. Oh, I hope they're good. I hope they're good. All right, side note, check out this awesome base plate I got in a random lot. So cool. This is probably headed for the Islanders display at some point. But guys, these figures are gorgeous. They are absolutely spectacular. So I'm actually gonna be selling most of these figs because I have most of them. There's also a random Disco Alfred in there, sweet. And it's even got the awesome bat from Harley Quinn there. But I'll be selling most of these actually on Whatnot. In all likelihood, maybe on eBay, but probably on Whatnot because I have them and just trying to help recoup some of the costs because I paid a pretty penny for this set. These are in great condition, so I am very pumped about that. That'll help make this a little bit more financially bearable. But let's clean these pieces up and get started building the Joker Manor. All right, so I have poured all the parts, taken this thing apart and poured all the parts into a big tub here. I don't like washing stickered parts. So I actually took all the stickered parts that I could find out. There may be some hiding in here that I may have missed. But we're gonna fill this thing up with some water and just soak this stuff. We're gonna add a little soap, but we're gonna soak this stuff. I don't think it needs to soak for very long. Probably just like a couple of hours is what we'll soak it for. It's gonna take a lot of water to get all this submerged. But we'll add a little bit of soap to this just to try and clean them off real good. Soak them for a couple hours and then rinse them off and get them dried up. Hopefully we'll have a super clean Joker Manor here. Probably won't be able to start building actually till tomorrow because it's going to take a while for these to dry. But I'll show you my drying process as well when we get to that stage. Okay, hopefully you can hear me over the running water. But These have been soaking for a couple of hours. I've got my colander in an effort to not lose any little pieces. I'm going to use a colander. I'll scoop them out, just kind of rinse them off, get the soap off of there. I'll do a better job than this when I've got two hands, but you get the general idea. We'll rinse these off, and then I've got my towel laid out over here, and we're just going to pour these on here like this. And we're gonna make a big pile of wet but hopefully clean Lego that we're gonna put a fan on to get to dry as quick as possible. All right, well, the boss is at work, so leaving this on the kitchen counter, at least for a couple of hours, should be acceptable. When the boss is away, the mice will play, you know what I mean? We gotta use 2 towels on this thing, so it's a lot of parts, 3,000 parts. We got the fan blowing on this thing. I'll come every, half an hour or something and just kind of give these a stir so that hopefully all of the water, from the bottom gets churned to the top pretty quick. And these will get dry pretty fast with that fan. So maybe we'll have a chance to start building this Joker Manor tomorrow. We'll see. I'm excited about this new idea and this new layout, but it's going to cause some serious problems with the train. So right now the train goes under the volcano and then behind the loop coaster. But I'm thinking now it needs to go, like on the other side of the baseball stadium. But that's going to require it to do a U-turn right here. So I think now I need kind of an S-turn in the roller coaster, so that it can go to the edge over there and then U-turn and go behind the baseball stadium. I'm thinking that this 6-foot table right here is going to be the Halloween area. 6 feet of Halloween should be a lot of fun. So that'll be good stuff, I think, but the train is going to cause the Mills plates to be a bit of a pain. So we're going to try and do the Mills plates now so that I can better understand what that's going to look like. And then I'm thinking that people that want to go to the Halloween area will walk through here, and then they'll be able to, that might be a train stop right there, but it'll also be a bridge that people will walk up and then over the train tracks and then back down to get into Halloween Town, which I think will be a lot of fun because elevation and making your eyes go up and down really adds sort of stimulation to a Lego city. If it's all on one flat plane, it can be boring to look at. So I think adding a bridge there will just be more stimulating to the eye. So I'm excited about it, but the train track and the mills are proving to be a little more tricky than I thought. All right, it's taken some work today, and I'm running out of time before the kids come home from school. But the Halloween layout, at least Mills plate-wise, is, I think, in place. This will be a little cemetery, like an uphill walk to transition for guests from the roller coaster dinosaur exhibit area into the Halloween area. At the top of the hill, top of the cemetery, there will be a bridge going over the train tracks and then into the Halloween area. It is Mills plated. There's a couple of scary buildings in place, at least temporarily in place. The train tracks now run through the Halloween area, and then we'll continue on from there. The Joker Manor, I think, will probably sit right there. And then we'll have, a bunch of other fun stuff going on in here. Space for a couple more buildings, which will be fun. So this is a 6-foot table. I guess it's possible this could become an 8-foot table if we fall in love with enough Halloween stuff. But for now, at least the base of this thing is complete and we can have space for the Joker Manor. The fan is still roaring on this Joker Manor, but I have now taken the time to sort everything by color so that hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to reassemble. The parts aren't quite dry yet, but they're pretty close. Between the towels and the fan, they dry pretty quick. And so hopefully we'll be assembling Joker Manor starting tomorrow as this Halloween display continues to grow. I also got in the mail another box. That is yet another set that will be going in the Halloween display that we will reveal soon enough. All right, so we're on page 51 of this Joker Manor build. It's coming along slowly, and I can't help but laugh at myself because, listen, my most popular video on YouTube, and it's not even close, is a how to sort Lego video, and it's a lecture on why you should sort by part type instead of color. And of course, look what I did. And I always do this. Used sets. I get them out, I take them apart, I clean them, and then I sort the stupid pieces by color. It's just like habit. Despite the fact that I know better, this is what I've done. And this build is taking forever. And it's my own fault because I need to find a gray piece. And look, it's a sea of gray pieces. I took the time to sort. If I had just simply sorted by part type instead of color, this would go a lot faster. So I need the YouTube audience to hold me to this. This is the last time that I take apart a used set, clean it, and then sort the parts by color for rebuild. It's a huge pain in the neck to try to find what you need. Hold me to it, guys. Next time I build one, actually that set right there will be the first test. I'm not telling you what it is, but that'll be the first test on whether or not we follow through with this plan. So we continue on with the Joker Manor, but I can't wait to put this into the Halloween set. This set is turning out to be an absolute doozy. I guess I should have known, knowing it was 3,300 pieces, but it is taking a very long time to build. We are on page 283 of 450 something. We still got a long way to go. It's a fun set, a fun build. I'm enjoying it, but we are not making much progress on the Halloween area as we try to put this thing together. We may have to do a little bit of a review of this set to wrap up this vlog, as it has taken a lot of time and we still got a long way to go. Starting to look like something now. We're getting there, but let's talk little victories in life. How about this? I just turned the page and, oh, hi there. Brand new sticker sheets. Holy cow, this set already had the stickers on the pieces. So I have no idea where this sticker sheet came from, but we've got both the sticker sheets from Stranger Things and both the stickers from Joker Manor. Score. Holy moly. This was an absolutely massive build. The Joker Manor set 70922. Guys, this set is beautiful. It was a big build, complicated by the fact that I chose to sort by color, which is a mistake that I have learned for the last time. So we won't do that again, but 3,300 parts sorted by color. Those grays and blacks, they just blend together too much. So from now on, we will wash and we'll sort by some other technique, part type, something. Because that was a pain to build. But look at this beautiful set. We got a big Joker face here with a slide coming down. This is such a fun set. Let me take you for a tour of this thing. This is technically the back side of it. It is a roller coaster. These carts are obviously will go all the way around. But here we go on the left side as we're looking at it from the back. We got a little bat hanging down here. We have got in here some bat merchandise that's being stored in the attic with a rat. This is, I don't know, a hot tub? I guess this is like a hot tub or a bathtub or something right here. We've got the little office with a computer and a chair. Down here we have a little kitchen that's tough to see, but there are some lemon slices in there. In here we've got the lobster cooking in the microwave, which is just too cute. We have got the Batman album here with the Batman record and the guitar. Going towards the middle, we got this big kind of spire up top. Coming down, we showed you the Joker face with the slide. Got a few boxes of memorabilia on either side of that. This actually rotates, and I can show you what happens on the front when you do. We've got an entryway that you can see from the back side there. And then looking at the right-hand side, we've got the living room with a statue, the piano, and a fireplace. Does anybody recognize that statue? Looks an awful lot to me like a statue that came in the Ralph Muppet set. Anybody else getting those vibes from that one? We got a couple of cute pictures on the wall in here. You can see the Joker has sort of crashed the party with his asylum pictures here, and he's wearing the Bruce Wayne suit there in that picture. Super funny. Love that. Got another bat hanging over here. If we spin this set around back to the front, get a full shot of this thing, it is absolutely beautiful. Starting on the right-hand side here, we've got a couple of ha-has. Those were fun to build, simple but fun. A lot of intricate detail up here in the roof all the way across. Kind of has a little bit of a castle-y vibe to it. I guess it's a manor after all. That was super fun to build, the Joker sign. Impressed with the way that came together. And more you can see, just kind of the coaster going all the way around here, up the hill. I don't know, maybe I've got this backwards. I don't know. But anyway, here it comes coming around. May have to turn that around. Looks like we've got a couple of explosive devices that will be on either side of the entryway coming up. And then this colorful pattern right here is just beautiful. I guess, is that a explosion? I guess that's probably an explosion right there. These two red pieces right here and right here, I think are supposed to be like boxing gloves. And if you turn the circular piece that I mentioned earlier, I'll try to do it from here. If you turn that, it makes the boxing gloves extend out and kind of do like a punch move. So that's kind of fun. This was a monster set, 3,300 pieces. This is gonna go into Halloween Town. It took a while to build. I'm excited about it. I'm very excited. Hopefully it's gonna fit. This thing is huge, left to right. It's gotta be 20, I don't know, 24, 25 inches. We'll see if that's enough, if I've got enough space in the Halloween area for that. But before we go place it, quick look at the figures in this set. They are super fun. These disco figs are virtually impossible to find. But I think I actually have most of them on the wall already, believe it or not. So I paid a fortune for this set with the plan of selling these figs on Whatnot or eBay or somewhere to recoup some of the money. So if you happen to be interested in Joker Manor figures, these are in spectacular condition. These are going to be available on one of my platforms in the very near future. I can get you $10 off your first Whatnot order, or maybe even more. It's random how much money you get at sign up on Whatnot. There'll be a referral code in the description. Feel free to use that. Whatnot is a great place to collect Lego memorabilia and minifigs and sets and all sorts of fun. Let's go put this set in Halloween Town. See how it looks. Joker Manor has been placed. I don't know if this dinosaur area is going to stay here or not, but the idea is you would walk from whatever area this is into Halloween Town, where we're going to have a little cemetery here. There'll be kind of a hike up the hill. There'll be all sort of gravestones and spooky trees and things in there. The train is going to be cutting through, and so we're going to have a bridge that you have to cross to get into Halloween Town. And obviously this is a very early work in progress, but we've got a couple of scary vampire castle mansion type things with a stone walkway that will ultimately lead up to the grand finale of Halloween Town, the Joker Manor. Super excited about that. The train will continue to kind of wrap through Halloween Town. It will take the turn, go behind the Joker Manor, and this is what you're going to be greeted with as sort of an adult human as you walk into the Halloween area. You'll get to see the Joker face, which is cool. And then the train, obviously, this is incomplete right now, but it will go here and then take this turn and then go that way someday, maybe past the baseball stadium, take the U-turn here, turn this way, then turn all the way around, go back to those tables, and then come back to the dinosaur area. So it's going to be a long train track, hopefully with multiple train station stops on it. Should be a lot of fun. But we've still got, 5 weeks left to work on Halloween Town before Halloween hits. The figures will get in there eventually. I've got the Hocus Pocus set on my short list. I'm waiting for a fun gift with purchase to come out to scoop that up. I've got another set upstairs, which I ordered on eBay, which we're going to clean and build in the very near future. And we'll see what else will fit in here. I don't know. But we're going to find something fun to do with this gray area right here. I can envision maybe a little corn maze, maybe a pumpkin patch. We'll have a little band playing, maybe some fun, spooky music, things like that. But it's coming along. Long way to go on Spooky Town, but man, does Joker Manor add a lot to it. I am so excited. Oh, I didn't even mention the cool train from Monster Fighters. Look at this thing. I think we're going to have to change out the wheels so it fits a little better, but I'm envisioning maybe even motorizing this thing, and maybe this will go around the entirety of the area as well. That'd be fun. I have also been working on saving up some Halloween figs for this Halloween Town area. I decided it would be fun to only have spooky Halloween figures and costume figures in Halloween Town. So there will be no standard city figs in there, no parents who refuse to dress up but are walking their kids around. Admission to Halloween Town will require a costume. Here's a good look at some of the figs that we'll have in there. Hopefully more to come. A couple of bulkier items up here. These two I built on a Whatnot Build a Halloween Fig stream by Mrs. Road, and last night I built the lead singer. So we will have a 3-person kind of mariachi Halloween band somewhere in Halloween Town in the near future as well. So pumped for this one. It's going to be great fun for the next month or so. All right, guys, that is it for this vlog. I am so excited and motivated to get started in working on Halloween Town. It's off to a great start, but so much work to be done. I've had fun doing the dinosaur volcano roller coaster, and there's much more to be done on this. But this new layout that I'm working on, I'm actually really excited about. I think it'll make it a lot easier to see more details and things and not have them hidden away by tall buildings and such. So I've got about 5 or 6 weeks before Halloween. We're going to spend that entire time working on Halloween Town. Hopefully it's going to look awesome right before the end of October. Couple big sets still to add, so stay tuned. If you're enjoying the updates, feel free to hit that subscribe button so you're updated next time we do some Halloween updates. And please feel free to hit that like button. It would certainly help this channel grow. We'll see you next time on the Brick Scavenger channel. Thanks for joining us.